you is, are you ready to accept the call of a mentor?
Let me finish that definition. That was the one of a mentor. And this is a coach. This helps y'all. Coach or coaching is performance-driven, designed to improve the professionals or the or on-the-job performance. See, mentors work with your personal growth. Coaches work with your performance growth. Somebody will catch that in a minute. Neither are bad. They're both good. But I just want you to know that because how many of y'all ever been saying, I'm a coach, and then somebody says a mentor, what do they really mean? I just separated it for you right then. How many of y'all been a coach before? Raise your hand. Now that you know the definition a little deeper, how many of y'all been a mentor before? Raise your hand. See, we know what that's called? The holistic approach. It means that this week, as a mentor, I'm going to work on their personal growth. I'm going to work with them on that. Next week, I'm a coach, and I'm going to work on their performance growth or their professional growth, the one that makes them say what my accountability, my jobs I want to accomplish in my job or on the field. But mentoring, we're going to work as you grow and grow and grow and grow. That's the holistic approach. I don't have a lot of time, so y'all got to take it. You got to take it and go. We can talk about it later. I'm going to keep going. So now, when you look at your call as a mentor now, stop saying it's him or it's her. It's not me. It is you. You're the one. You think Joshua, son of Nun, was looking to be mentored by Moses the rest of his life, and then he would go on to mentor more people? The part of getting to be a mentor is beautiful, but to be the mentee and go on to mentor. Now, Chris will never just tell you how and all because he won't see himself as that. He didn't know he got all that from Coach Ronald Newton to Coach Dwight to now Chris, stand up. Tell him how many teams you just coach in a season, in a year. Just by your, he doesn't even ask for a lot of help. Just talk from your heart.
So, I'm one of those where there's a need. I go from sport to sport to sport, whatever their need. When I first started coaching, it was only baseball, and it was only the older ones because that's what I knew. But even as being part of the first thing coach had to mentor me was on how to be a coach. And I'm sorry, I know there's a lot of coaches in here, but when I call him Dwight, it just seems weird to me. But so he had to mentor me first on how to be an actual coach. And then later on, because of that, he got to mentor me on how to be a better just person in general. But this last season, we just finished basketball. I had two teams. I had a 5 and 6-year-old team, and then a 7, 8, and 9-year-old team that played in U10. I know for indoor soccer, I think I got lucky. I only had one team this year. But when we did baseball, I was in charge of pretty much all 3 baseball teams, coaching them. A t-ball and 2 baseball teams. So the reach is crazy.
Now listen, with that right there, if you met Chris when I met Chris, to say he was on coach was too big already. But to say he would mentor too, there is parents that come to me and literally they'll say, is Coach Chris coming out today? Is Coach Chris going to be a part of this team? There's something that he's giving off that just keeps going and going and going. There's something that you give it off that keeps going and going and going. It'll keep touching people and keep building more and more mentees. Then you have those that are wives or husbands and you have a spouse. I get a chance to mentor my wife, and that is flipped around because when she goes to coach soccer, I let her mentor me. You know why? Because she's won more championships than me coaching indoor soccer. There, I said it. So I'm just telling you how it comes. Now, Chris, they literally, the younger kids fall in line right behind them. I don't even know if they're losing or winning when they do it. Whatever he's doing right. And the parents are like, yes, Chris, good job.
Coach.
Yes.
They don't keep scoring. We're undefeated.
All right, there they go. See, that's probably why I don't coach the younger kids, because I need to win and need to know. No. So, but that means I did something right. I'm not trying to get credit. I'm trying to tell you about my coach, my mentor back in the day that still mentors me today at my age now and still says, son, I am proud of you. He will literally, me in the call when I am proud of you. When I was that mentee, that my teacher in my 9th grade year told me you're nothing and you ain't never gonna be nothing. He pulled me right to the side and says, you are something and you will always be something. That's you, the mentor. That's you that's mentoring. That's you that mentor. That is you. You are the one. You're in the right field. I don't care how much they're paying you or not paying you. Did y'all hear Chris's story start? He's not getting paid a dime. He's volunteering. I'm not telling y'all to quit your job and turn your paycheck down. No, that's not what I'm saying. He give me one of those, that tissue right there. I ain't bring my towel today, and I just getting excited. And so,
fail.
I'm just telling you that what you do is that important as a mentor. If you're the mentee right now, latch on tighter. Grab everything he or she gives you because you're going to have to give it to somebody else later and later and later and keep giving and keep giving. Sometimes parents come to me now and say, hey, why ain't you coaching this season? Why don't you coach that much anymore? I said, because my schedule calls me to be somewhere else and I get to mentor coaches and leaders. I'm still there. And those that I've left there, they can just keep going. They can keep, it was never intended for me to do it forever. It's for me to be a continuation of me if I do it right. But I can go help some more people. We were here this time, and I'm used to Chris being back this side and calling and saying, Chris, how's things going? And this time, Chris had to wait for the call to come to him, saying that the teams he left and who he left in charge, the ones he's left mentoring, are doing good. He did get that call while he's here serving. Got something?
Yes. I want to say something that Coach Dwight says for every softball season we have. If I can't talk to you, I can't use you. And I feel like for being as a mentee, that is really important, that you have to have somebody that you give permission for them to speak, not to you, but into you. I know early on, I had a big problem of just sharing information just with whoever, like assistant coaches. I was telling them stuff, and Coach Dwight had to correct me of, why are you saying this? You know, they don't need to know that. So there's things that you have to give permission for your mentor to speak into you.
Yeah. That's huge. I've never heard him share that either. But it is, and I don't know I say that every season, but I do. I talk to adult softball players and listen, I can't coach you if you won't listen to what I'm telling you. If I can't talk to you and say, what's your name again? Marty. Marty. If you're on the team with me and now I'm coaching, Marty, you're gonna need to tighten up on the bat. And you get upset as soon as I say it to you. If I can't talk to you, you're probably not the best one on our team. Chad, if you can't sit your mentee down and say, hey, you got to work on this a little bit different. You're late all the time. I want to show you, I want to help you be better. When I say you can't, if they can't receive from you, you're probably not the best mentor for them. They're probably not the best mentee for you. I got to be able to talk to you. I got to be able to say what we can work on together. But not just what you did wrong, but I got to also be able to say, there's a couple teams in softball that said, I wouldn't play for him ever. I heard him say it. Because he yells too much. He yells at his team too much. And one day, one of the players on my team went over and said, he's not yelling at us. He's yelling for us. What that means is when they hit a softball and they get on base, I get really excited. I'm so, Trish, if you hit a softball and it goes and you get on base, I'm like, yes! I can't contain it. The ball rolls past you, I'm like, pick it up, let's keep playing. I'm not talking my people down. Short memory. Let's get. Thank you, Coach. Let's get back to work. But if you don't know me, if you ain't seen me mentor, if you don't know that I'm just as passionate for them when they do well. That's all I'm asking you. Where's your passion? You're the one. I've spent the last 20 minutes explaining that you're it. Whether you're paid to do it, whether you're not, you're it. You're the one. I passed those sheets around because I want to take a little exercise here.
Did everyone get one?
Did everyone get one of these? Everybody get one back there? Y'all didn't get one?
Yeah, we took it.
Y'all didn't?
We need some back here, yeah.
Oh, you need any more?
Did you take a picture?
Oh, I was reading it. All right, let's pass it around. If you can take a picture of it, if you can share it and show it, but I'm going to talk about it. Can I share you? This one just says, I have journals out there on the table. I think I have one right here. This is the journal, and it helps you just look at some topics, some headings, and then write it down. Just what your thoughts are. And so you're welcome to get these on our table. I don't know how many I brought, but don't let me take them all back home. I think they're like $12. This is what it says: accepting your call as a mentor and/or sports minister. We're talking about ministry right now. We're talking to coaches right now, a room full of them. So I'm talking, how will you know you're the one? Now I gave you some examples, but how will you know you're the one? What is taking place in your life that says, man, I need to find, and Chad, I keep calling you, you make me calmer. You when you listen to me, sometimes you help me calm down, other times you pump me up. So that happens when we're on the phone together on a meeting too. So, so I use you as an example, a point. But what things have happened in your life that says, man, can I coach for you? Can I come help? When I started coaching my first team, y'all, in 1995, I had just gotten out the military. After Desert Storm, Desert Shield, and all, I just liked football. And I couldn't find a place. When I finally did get somebody let me coach, I was the 6th water boy coach I was the 6th assistant to the water boy coach. Yeah, that means, what does that mean? I got to bring the water to the water boy coach. And I was happy because I was around football. Not knowing that if I would coach well and I would be turned into a mentor that God had set for me, that I would found one of the longest running youth programs that's still in this area 30 years later. Had I thought being a water boy coach was nothing, had I thought finding out that they wanted me just to work with this little group of kids, 3 kids, to mentor them, that was my territory for them. Had I thought that I was above that, 2 or 3 of them have gone on to be recording artists. We got one now that my wife and I mentor. She's a large recording artist right now that traveled around with Pharrell. That came out of our sports ministry, that got mentored by us, that got mentored by you. What are your kids doing now? What are those that you've mentored? What impact did you have? Now, if I say any of that, I'm not bragging on me. I'm not boasting on. I'm boasting on what our God, who He can use. Your story might not be like mine. But you are that important. You are that much of a mentor that you can mentor others and have mentees after mentees after mentees that produce mentors that produce mentors that produce mentees. You. You're the one.
And I just want to say, they're not always all going to stay around, but you will never know the impact you make on people. I remember T-ball game. I had one kid, I've never met the dad, dad's never around, and I'm sitting on a cooler and he just jumps in my lap and says, I love you. And I'm just like, whoa, I didn't even think I did anything special, and so it's just, not everybody's gonna come around, but you don't even know, I don't see him anymore, but you never know the impact you have, even just in that short time.
Thank you for listening to our podcast today, The Call of a Mentor. If you'd like to leave a positive comment or if you'd like to be on our show, please give us a call at 757-737-8714, or you can drop us a text message. You can also email us at communityservant85@yahoo.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
The Call of a Mentor is a production of Marriage Map Ministries and EOVBAA in association with Overwhelming Victory Radio. Our executive producers are Dwight and Angela McDowell and Dr. Greg Glenville, with Andrew Fouts as our associate producer. To find out more about Overwhelming Victory Radio or to listen to any of our sister podcasts, visit overwhelmingvictory.org.